Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the StudioDork Podcast, episode 4. My name is Gary, and with me is...
Hold on. What's wrong with you, man? Like,
Irrelevant.
why is it irrelevant?
No, I don't know. No, they just, I was a little down, bro. They were supposed to fix my bathroom, and they left us all this stuff in the...
Who was supposed to fix your bathroom?
The owner of the...
Oh, the landlord?
Yeah, the landlord is what his first name is.
Well, stop clogging up that toilet, man. Like,
No, there was nothing wrong with that. It just had some rust from the previous people that lived there, I guess. I don't know. There was just rust and it bugged me.
It's probably just like an old toilet. It's probably why.
Whatever it is. So they fixed it or whatever. They made it all good, but there's like all these stains everywhere which I couldn't remove, so I was a little down, so I just saw that. That's why I sounded like that.
Well,
but you didn't introduce yourself. They don't know who you are.
Oh, I'm Cameron.
Yeah.
And get ready to listen to some interesting stuff.
Some interesting stuff coming up.
What were you doing after we record the podcast? We'll just keep going.
No, but we can even keep this one like that.
Okay.
Because we explained it to them now.
Alright, that'll work.
Yeah,
that works.
People, it's just life. It's cool.
Yeah, of course. Alright, so what have you been up to this week?
Just trying to fix bathrooms.
That's it? Just the bathroom, huh? Dang.
No, just we had what happened this week? We had Beer Fest.
Yeah, you went to Oktoberfest.
I did.
How'd that go?
It was cool. There was some.
We didn't really talk about that.
We didn't. No, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I went with some friends to Oktoberfest and hung out and have some friends from some local studios in LA, and talked to them about a few different things. So we got some interesting topics possibly coming up. We might even invite them for as guests to our podcast in the future. So that should be pretty cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And what else did you do? Oh, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm trying to think of stuff that you did.
I went to a barbecue.
Oh yeah,
that was fun. I had a hot dog with guacamole.
If they followed you on Facebook, they would see that you had a crazy hot dog.
I did.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
It was for
but yeah,
that hot dog was huge, dude. Like
I had 2 of those, so I like hot dogs. I like those. They're like Polish dogs or something. Not like the regular.
Oh, they're like bratwurst.
Something like that. Yeah, I like those. It tastes good on the barbecue grill.
I don't like those.
You don't.
Yeah.
You're a vegetarian.
I am a vegetarian.
And you don't eat pork because you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And I don't eat pork because I'm Jewish.
No, but you're not religious.
I'm not religious.
So you do eat pork.
So these jokes make no sense.
Exactly, but it'll make sense in a couple years.
Shalom. No, yeah, that's cool. What about you, man? What have you been up to, broseph?
It's week 4 in the Dark Souls Rage. Or no, week 4. Week 2, I was thinking episode 4.
Oh, you were playing...
Week 2 in Dark Souls Rage Fest.
You've been playing that
I've been playing that again, and that was cool. I got my new iPhone, so iPhone 4S.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty freaking awesome, like, kind of sucked. I was supposed to get on Friday, and then I had to wait the weekend, because...
The UPS guy?
Yeah, so I had to wait the weekend, but I got it on Monday, so it was pretty awesome. I've been doing, like, stuff for, like, Words with Friends, and I decided to get a premium Spotify account, because now I have my iPhone with me all the time. So.
But that's like $9.99, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that they give you a 30-day trial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you can just try it out and see how much you like it.
Yeah, but I canceled my Lynda account because Lynda I just haven't really been using, and I have a work account now, so I just use that one instead. So that saves, switch some funds around,
Yeah, you actually end up saving $15 a month, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a pretty decent idea,
Lynda's $25 a month, and Spotify's $9.99.
Yeah, so I save 15. So
you have 15 to get something else.
Yeah, and I have access through my work. I have access through Digital Tutors and Lynda. I have free accounts for both of those. So
do you have to be at work to use them?
No, it's just about only 4 people can be using it at once.
Time, yeah.
So it's like a 4-seater account or something like that. So that's cool. And then at work, we've been working on a lot of Christmas stuff. We're doing marketing for there's a movie coming out in November called Arthur Christmas. We've been doing a bunch of stuff for that, all international stuff and a bunch of
I saw the trailer for that. It looks pretty good.
I mean, it looks good, but I think that I have a feeling there's going to be some problem. Like I don't know how well it's going to do, but it kind of looks like it might not be that good.
Yeah, well, usually Christmas movies do pretty good.
Yeah, and this one looks really cool because it's really techy.
Probably comes out like on Thanksgiving or something, right? Usually
November 23rd.
Yep. So usually those movies always come out on
Thanksgiving. They roll through the entire winter, and then by the time March comes around, they come out on DVD and Blu-ray.
So I used to work in the theater back in the day, so
yeah, you know what's up.
I know what's up with these.
Yeah, with these movie
times.
things and stuff, dude. there anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it. I have like pretty boring. Well, yeah, I have pretty boring.
You have pretty boring?
Yeah, I have pretty boring like life. This is usually what I do.
This is probably our last episode of this podcast.
Yeah, episode 4
is the last one, finale.
Yeah, this
it comes to an end.
Oh, you want to know what I've been doing? Oh man, we're about to get into it because Sunday was Walking Dead Marathon, which Gary didn't watch, but I found an article online that said that it's the highest grossing.
Yeah, I heard about that today.
Ratings, yeah, dude. And they were talking about, so it's like
the highest rated cable show.
Yeah, exactly.
It made some records that day on Sunday. I heard about that today on Kevin and Bean on K-Rock.
Yeah, it was 7.3 billion million viewers.
Billion,
I know, man. I saw another article for we're getting close to 7 billion people in the world, overpopulation, all this crap. So we should probably kill off half the earth. But anyways,
we'll just infect them with that zombie stuff.
I guess that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But what if we'll
work on that plan later, but let's not be Hitler right now. Okay?
What if they have antivirus stuff?
Oh, okay. Antivirus, yeah. We don't want to, yeah.
Hey, by the way, guys, just to let you guys know, I was born in Russia and stuff like that, so I wasn't born in the United States. So if my grammar sometimes doesn't make full sense, or if I sound weird, that's the reason for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
just to let that off my chest.
Gary's been listening to the current cuts of the past 3 shows. I think he feels a little self-conscious.
I didn't feel like I sound very intelligent in some of them, so
you're just you, man.
I don't know, man. I don't like
just
that.
Be you,
I don't
dog.
like that me. I gotta pretend I'm someone else now. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I'm actually a foreigner, and so actually I'm Russian, right? I'm a Russian, but most of my friends, or the area where I grew up, most of them have been Latinos. So I guess I'm like a Russian or whatever they call me.
Yeah, he's Russian Tiesto.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I make beats.
Yeah, he makes beats. He was DJing on Friday. It was kind of tight. On the DJ app on the iPad.
With the Apple TV, but except it had that delay. That was pretty
okay.
Annoying.
You were still doing alright. People were playing poker, were pretty down with it, but I think they were drunk, so it didn't matter.
It didn't.
Yeah, but
I don't know if we should involve alcohol with this.
Why not, dude? We drink before we do the show anyways, right? I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, that DJ app is pretty fun. It's just it does have that delay with the Apple TV. That's a little bit annoying.
But yeah,
there is no fix to that. I tried to research it. So when you control the volume on it, it works perfectly. So the volume works. It's when you're scratching and when you're mixing stuff. That's when is scratching the right term?
Yeah, scratching is right. I think scratching is right. Yeah.
So if my head was scratching, I would say scratching or itching. Like if.
It's up to you, man. Like,
okay.
What do Russians say? What is scratching or itching in Russian? And which one would you say?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Google Voice. Wait, Google Translate.
Well, we're not trying to read it. We're just trying to say it. Do you know?
Look, how do you say it? Is that what you're asking?
How do you say it? That's what I'm asking. How do you say it?
Меня голова чешется. What's the big deal?
All right.
That just means my head is itchy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'll never say that again because I don't know. Itchy head.
And our 2 listeners now know how to say that.
Yeah,
all 2 of them.
They probably already tuned out because this is not really going anywhere.
It doesn't need to go anywhere. It's just content. Now we have something to write about on the
of course.
On the our site and all this other stuff. So the developer that I'm working with for our site, because I'm redesigning the site, and the developer that I'm working with, he is Jewish. Like he's really religious. So there's all these Jewish holidays. There was like the Jewish New Year last week, and then there was another holiday week after that, and now this week there's some other Jewish holiday. So it's like hard to find out what's up, but
so you just haven't been able to get in contact with
him, I got in contact with him last Friday and talked to him about a few things. So what I'm gonna do is trade in. Well, he's doing some development for some development work for the iPhone.
Okay.
So he's making some apps for the iPhone, and I'll probably do some whatchamacallit.
What are you doing? You're doing some design work for him?
He has some ideas for some apps. So I'm gonna do the front end stuff for that. I'm gonna design some icons, and we talked about that stuff. So what we're gonna do, probably we're gonna trade in. So the design that I already have prepared, I already showed him like some of the Photoshop files, some of the source files.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do the development for me, and I'm gonna do some design work for him to trade in. So we'll have to talk about that more in detail.
Cool.
So hopefully that.
Do you want to give him a plug on the show of what his company is that you did the identity for?
Probably not. Not
okay.
yet.
Are they not ready? They're not ready or something?
I don't think they're ready, and I don't know. Yeah, I did have a non-disclosure agreement with him too, so I don't know how. I'll ask him if that's because he probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I just figured, he's helping us. We'll
he's
help
a cool
him.
guy. Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool.
Seems like a cool dude. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, down the road, maybe we'll have him on the show and he'll talk about app design or something.
Yeah,
cool.
or development. Yeah, we're really gonna try to have as many people as possible on our show, like people that are just dorky like us, and that can talk about like interesting things and things that we all like as far as like design, music, movies, museums, all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much anything. I think that anything recorded on here will be at least recorded, and someone will find interest in it at some point.
Hopefully. Sorry guys if I sound a little weird, but yeah, I was a little down with that toilet thing.
He was, dude. Like, he was stomping around. He's actually wearing clothes right now. Normally he's like kind of semi-naked when we do this. It's kind of weird, man. But today he was like, I'm dressed, and that was it, dude.
No, yeah. Normally I change into my home clothes, which is
nakedness.
Which is nakedness. No, it's my Nike shorts and my blue shirt. But now I'm just wearing my regular work clothes because I didn't have a chance to change after work that I came.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably don't care about this, do they?
Oh, that's cool, man. Whatever. I guess we can get into some topics then.
We should.
All right.
Because we've talked about all this interesting stuff already.
So yesterday we saw there was a thing that I found. It was a cartoon that I found. It was for our daily inspiration. And I showed Gary, and I was cracking up at work when I saw it. It was so hilarious. And this guy is really, really cool. The guy that made it, so the show is called The High Fructose How-To Adventure Quests of Danton Diphthong. And it's basically just about this foreign guy that it's kind of Borat-ish, sort of. And he basically he speaks his own language. He just kind of goes around and just does ridiculous stuff. The amazing thing about it, though, is like it's really, really funny and it's really well produced. Everything looks pretty amazing. But the thing that's really cool about it is this guy, Alex Vernice, which is the guy that made the show. He actually did everything on it. He did all the music, all the voices, he did all the animation. He did absolutely basically everything. So I was doing a little bit of research on this guy, and this guy's actually pretty tight. Like, he releases music as Broken Time Machines. I guess it's like a group or something that he releases stuff in. He lives in the Bay Area, and he actually he's done a lot of work for clients like Nike, Chevrolet, Fortune, Playboy, a bunch of stuff. It's been like really cool, and so this is like a new weekly thing that he's thinking about doing, I guess.
That little cartoon movie thing that we saw yesterday on Vimeo, right?
Yeah, so you should definitely check it out. It's on Daily Inspiration 212. It's called Danton Diphthong, or The High Fructose How-To Adventure Quests of Danton Diphthong. It's a really long name, but it's really cool. And the guy's just really funny. I was reading through his blog a little bit, and the guy I think he writes everything himself. I thought it was like based on a book, because that's what he said, but I think that was a joke. So it's pretty funny stuff. So I mean, I would tell you to check it out.
Yeah, it was really unique, and it has all these like random jokes, and it did have a little Borat. It did feel kind of like Borat in it. So I guess he was probably inspired from that. Yeah,
and also there was also, like you said, it felt almost Office-ish, right? Like, there was like some really awkward moments, like the video game moment where.
There's a bunch of stuff in there. There's awkwardness. Awkwardness is really in right now in 2011, right?
Yeah, it's probably.
What time is it? Yeah, 2011.
Yeah, look at your iWatch.
Yes. So yeah, there was a lot of awkwardness, and awkwardness is really funny. So I think you guys will like. You guys do need to check that out. What was that inspiration again?
Daily Inspiration 212.
Daily Inspiration 212. StudioDork.com.
Yeah, man, it was pretty good. You got anything? You got a topic, or you want me to keep going on what I got?
I think you're doing pretty good right now, bro.
All right, man, I'll keep on going then. So another thing, this might be like, we'll go into something else. This will be a topic for later. So I found this cool article today. So you know how they came out with the Air Mags for like the Nike shoes, the Back to the Future Nike shoes. They finally released them. Well, it was just announced on October 18th. I found this on firstshowing.net. They're actually going to release a new DeLorean in 2013.
So you could drive it?
It's all electric, and it has a built-in mount for your iPhone. So
but it'll be
everything
anybody can buy it, like for the regular consumer?
No, that's the problem. So in the article, they so you can see some of the pictures and stuff. They unveiled it. And it's this one company called, it's this group of people that they basically just used to restore DeLoreans. People would come to them and say, I got a DeLorean, but I need it rebuilt. And so what they would do is they would rebuild this car with 80% original parts and 20% new technology. And so they decided that they're just going to make a fully new electric car from all modern technology, make it look exactly like the old DeLorean with a little bit of an update. So it's set to come out in 2013. The only downside to it, though, is they're saying that it's going to be six figures nothing under that.
That's expensive.
That is pretty expensive, but the guy that wrote the article, which I should probably give this dude credit.
He's expensive?
The guy that wrote the article is Ethan Anderton. He said that the exciting thing about this is the fact that you might actually see somebody that's driving this car wearing some Air Mags, so then it would be just like Back to the Future. So I thought that was actually really cool, and then the idea of having the iPhone actually as like a part of the car kind of, where you just basically mount it in and then you just go and it kind of acts as something. It's pretty cool, man. So I thought that was really cool that they're kind of embracing the dorkiness of the 80s, you know, because Back to the Future was so big, and after the Nike Air Mags just kind of took off with the 1,500 pairs and they made over like $7 million or something like that.
That all went to donations too, right?
Yeah, all went to Michael J. Fox's thing. I think each pair went for about $7,000 a piece, and then that first pair went for $37,000.
And it was only done through eBay, huh?
Only done through eBay, and it went for 15 days. They just put them up there. It was pretty awesome, you know, 100 pairs a day for 15 days, and they made that much money. It's crazy. So yeah, that's basically it. That was a really bad ending to that.
No, it's not. That was not. I can work with that ending.
All right,
I can work with it.
You got something?
Did you hear about Steve Jobs?
What? Yeah, he died?
Oh, don't laugh at that, bro. What are all our products? No, well, for his funeral, they're actually going to close, I believe they're going to close all the Apple stores temporarily.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and they're going to live stream his funeral.
Whoa, crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to stream his funeral.
Where's he being buried, do you know? Cupertino?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure where he's going to be buried. I just heard that was pretty interesting that they're gonna close all the Apple stores. I'm not sure if it's for the entire day or if it's just temporarily, but I did hear that they'll be doing that the live streaming of the funeral. So.
Well, that'll be interesting. I'll be down to watch it. Hopefully it'll be like...
I believe it's tomorrow, but for people...
It's tomorrow?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
In our time.
Well,
so when people are going to be listening to this, it's something that already happened.
Yeah, but I'm sure I'm sure Apple will have it on like YouTube or something so you can watch it.
Or on their own website, probably.
Yeah.
Like right on their own website.
I was thinking about that today because I went to the Apple site and I was thinking like, I wonder when they're going to take down. When is it disrespectful to take down the Steve Jobs front page?
I think maybe like a few days after the thing is over.
After the funeral?
Yeah, after the funeral is over.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. Like I was like, man, it's still up there. And I was like, I wonder when they're going to go back to business as usual.
And still people are leaving flowers and all that stuff on all the Apple stores.
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of photos and stuff of that. It's pretty interesting, dude. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool how much respect he's getting.
Did you see Did you see the pictures though? Like the day he died, I saw a bunch of pictures the next day of there was like a bunch of people holding up their iPads with a candle app. You know how they do the thing where they hold. It was pretty funny, dude.
I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw a couple. So and I was like, I actually thought about that when he first died. I was like, I wonder if there's a candle app. But then I was like, I better not do that yet because I still gotta sit there and wait.
Hey, so on your phone, your new phone, your iPhone 4S, how's that Siri thing working?
It's pretty cool. We were messing with it yesterday. It was pretty funny, like trying out just to break it, you know. She has some pretty funny response. She got a little attitude, man.
She does.
Yeah, you know, it's cool though. And I used her this morning, like, I had to text my mom for something. I was just like, text mom, and I told her the thing and texted it. No biggie. It was totally easy.
Did your mom respond back to you?
Yep, she did.
And then when she responded back to you, did Siri read the text?
Yeah, because I was in my car.
You were driving, right?
Yep, so I just said, read text, and it read her text. So it was cool. I think that it's a really cool technology, and it's funny because a lot more people at work are starting to get them. And so I can hear like laughs because people keep asking funny questions and stuff. Yeah. So it's a pretty funny thing. Like Siri is a really good technology, and it is just in beta right now. But I totally, once it's not out of beta, I can't even imagine the amount of power it's going to have. Because I'm sure what the beta is doing is collecting all the data of all the things that people are asking. And then it's probably just going to figure out a way to contextualize that.
Yeah, making it smarter and smarter as time passes.
Yeah, I hope they don't go too far, though, because if they go too far, we'll have a Terminator situation.
Yes, we don't want that.
We don't. I don't want my iPhone turning on me. I just got it. Come on.
Maybe have the iPhone 6 do that.
No, but that one, it'll be on your watch.
No, it's already on my watch.
I know.
So, our website that we're going to have right now is being hosted by a particular hosting company. I think we're going to switch hosting companies. If you guys have any recommendations for hosting companies, I think the company that we're going to go with is called Media Temple, I believe. That's the name of it.
Media Temple is it, yeah. We've been talking about
this. We have been, but I just found out where they're actually located.
Oh, yeah? Where are they located at?
They're located in Culver City.
Oh, I saw... Hold on.
They're right here. They're like literally like next to...
Today when I was walking around at lunch, I saw a dude with a Media Temple shirt on.
That's probably one of the employees.
Oh, it's so funny because I was walking past and go, I've never seen anybody with a Media Temple shirt, and now I have.
So yeah, we've been researching and trying to find out like the different plans because we're not sure how much traffic we're gonna actually get when we really pump up the site. We're not sure how much like what the capacity of it because right now we just have a pretty like basic plan for StudioDork. We're not really getting like too much traffic, but we're not really SEOing it and getting links and all that stuff. So we're But when we do get that, we might need like a good plan. So yeah, it's just pretty interesting that. And then like they have a lot of big clients like Warner Brothers, Sony, Starbucks, ABC, jQuery, Adobe, Toyota. They have all these big clients. So I'm thinking that might be a pretty reliable horse. But on the other end, they might be like expensive because they have all these good clients. And they're saying that they're inexpensive for the stuff that you get. So they have this like $50 a month plan, which is a little bit pricey. Because right now, I think our thing is like $150 for the entire year or year and a half or something. We'll see. Because I do want to have we do want to have this fast and everything loading really quick, and so for our users to be really happy when they're experiencing our website.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we don't want our site to really ever go down, especially if people start hot linking off of our site. That's one thing that when we first started doing Daily Inspirations, we noticed there were some design blogs that their site went down kind of frequently, and so our hot links were basically useless. We would hot link from them, and then randomly on our site it would show up with some of the images and some of them not.
So like what Cameron means by that is some of the daily inspirations that he would post, what happened is like some of the links, he's getting the links from other sites to show what other people are doing to inspire you guys. And then like when the links disappear from those sites, then we lose the link, so it's basically turned into dead links. So we don't want situations like that happening with our website. Although it's impossible for our website to be up like 100%, but we do want it to be up as much as possible.
Yeah, because you never know when somebody needs inspiration. Right?
Yeah, that's so important.
Yeah, you never know.
Even the Apple side was down, right? Like a week or two ago when
and it was like
mentioned it.
Yeah, but if StudioDork gets as big as Apple, then we'll just have our own servers.
Yeah. We'll open the Orange store. Do
you think Apple runs all their stuff off their own like iCloud servers or something?
I don't know, but I'm sure their hosting all that stuff is like top notch.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're a technology company, so it makes sense.
The fact that that company that we were thinking about is like literally a couple miles from where we are, was pretty cool. Because I would like to just go and like talk to the hosting people like in like live and see the actual facilities and go inside the refrigerator. It's not a refrigerator, but it's usually like a really cold.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, to keep all those servers and everything.
But do you know if their servers are probably underground, huh? I would imagine.
I'm not sure. I've been to one of those server places before, next to the airport, LAX in Los Angeles. So it wasn't underground, but it was all like security, and you had to go through these doors and slide a car. The guy took me and showed me everything. It was quite interesting.
I had a friend that when I worked at GameStop, he was one of our employees, and he was filming a documentary on Microsoft's. And because he's a huge like Halo fanboy and Gears of War fanboy and stuff, so he was doing a documentary on Halo before ODST came out.
Right.
And he got invited to go to Microsoft to go see all their servers, to see Xbox Live servers and stuff like that, and go kind of, because it was part of the documentary and stuff. So he said he went up there and he said they said he couldn't take any cameras in, so he had to put his phone, do all this stuff so that he can go see. And he said it was so funny because all the Xbox 360 servers were all set up, and there were two little Xbox servers for the original Xbox, and this was like 2 years ago, but I thought that was interesting. They made him take everything away.
Extra security.
Yeah, so that basically so nobody could hack.
It's like going to a club or something.
You just equated Microsoft to a club?
No, when you go to a club, you'll find out when you go once, but when you go to a club,
Party Plus first club, that's it.
No, when you go like to a club, they check. Well, depending on how strict. Yeah. When I say club, guys, I mean like a dance club and stuff where you dance and all that. They check all your pockets and make sure you don't bring any weird stuff and all that stuff. But whatever, it's completely irrelevant. By the way, sorry about this, guys, but yeah. So as you guys know, we mentioned this a couple shows ago. We were recording on my iPhone.
Yeah.
For this podcast, and I forgot to put it on airplane mode, so I am getting, if I'm getting text messages or emails, sorry about that.
Text messages from the honeys, huh?
Or something.
Honey bunnies.
Yes, or something.
Of course. That'll probably be getting cut out, right?
If my grandma's a honey bunny, then... Your grandma texts you?
I know, your grandma does text you? Crazy, dude. Didn't you just see her? Now she's all texting you and stuff? With her iPhone 4S?
No, my grandma's barely on 3GS.
Oh.
So. My grandma has an old, like... some other, like, not old, but basically for my grandma, she really, it's a grandma. She's a grandma, so she can't really...
Yeah.
iPhone.
She's got like a flip phone.
She's got a flip phone, but I wanted her to have a big one so she could so the buttons are big and she could see them. So that was the main thing. And I wanted the speaker to be loud and I wanted the ringtone to be loud for that type of phone.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I wouldn't even thought of that.
Just like little things like that, for older people.
That's smart. That is really smart. 2 days ago they released. Did you ever see Chronicles of Riddick or like Pitch Black? It had Vin Diesel in it, and he was.
I know the movie that you're talking about, and I'm not. I saw parts of them. I didn't really like feel them. I didn't feel it too much. You
didn't really like.
But it was something in a comic book, right, or something. Something to do with the comic book.
I'm not sure if it's a comic book, but I just remember seeing Pitch Black. It was a sci-fi original movie, and then they came out Chronicles of Riddick, which was cool. And I guess they're doing Chronicles of Riddick 3, and they said Vin Diesel he signed on for it. So it's pretty interesting they decided to do that since Chronicles of Riddick came out like kind of a long time ago. But they released the concept sketches for his Necro armor, because if you remember at the end of the other one, which you don't, because you didn't see it, but he conquered that one planet of like all those necromorphs or whatever. But yeah, that looks cool. And then there was another thing that I found. So Paramount has decided they want to do Transformers 4 and 5.
What?
And they want them doing back to back. So they're trying to get Michael Bay to do that, but that's not the kicker there. You know what the kicker is?
What's the kicker, bro?
Shia LaBeouf is out. He's no longer in the movies. And guess
Which is the main Jewish dude, right?
Yeah. So guess who they're trying to get? Do you have any? Who would you want in that?
The guy from Harry Potter. The main guy from Harry Potter.
Radcliffe?
No, I'm just joking.
Well, who? No, seriously, like.
Huh.
I know you're probably. Were you into the Transformers movies at all?
I saw the second one and the third one. And they had some cool action and stuff, but the stories were pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean.
And they were kind of racist with the robots. The robots were like, yo, yo, yo!
Those are my favorite ones, dude.
It was so racist, but I don't know. Are we being racist to make fun of the races?
No, not at all, dude.
Because we use pencils.
Yeah, we do. That was a really bad joke. But it's okay, dude. We like jokes. It's good.
Even bad ones.
Yeah.
People will not get that one, though.
But I don't know if we like Eraserheads. Anyways. But yeah, so you don't have a guess of who you'd want as Transformers 4 and 5? As the leading man?
It would have to be somebody like in their young 20s, right? That's what he was, something like that.
Okay. Is that what you're thinking? So do you have anybody in mind? Or?
Can I buy Val or?
No, you can't buy Val. Come on, man. You don't have to guess. I just figured.
No, I was really just trying to guess. I don't know. I was actually thinking you could see the hamster running.
A little bit. Yeah, totally.
That guy from that movie that females like. Did I just offend people?
Describe it. What you got?
The ones with the werewolves and stuff and all that.
Oh, which one, Robert? Which one, the wolf guy or the vampire guy?
I think the wolf guy.
Oh, so you're talking about?
I don't know his name,
Tyler Lautner.
I don't know his name. Yeah, but he's like the one that a lot of girls and stuff.
They like when he takes off his shirt.
All that
and they're
stuff.
just like, woo, and the whole room gets moist. Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that guy or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if he's.
That's actually a good choice. But
I heard he's not like really a good actor. I haven't seen him in anything really because I never saw any of those movies. But I know people are into them, especially females.
Well, that last movie, Abducted, that just came out.
Yeah, that one too.
It did. It actually did really bad. But the thing that they were all excited about is they got a bunch of females, like young females, to go. Well, tweens. They got a bunch of tweens to go out.
Right.
They got a bunch of tweens to go out, and it's the biggest demographic of tweens and girls that they've ever gotten to go to an action movie, which is actually pretty interesting. So he could be an action star just based off that. 'Cause remember when we saw that trailer, I was like, he's going to be like next. I was saying something about like, this guy's probably going to be like the next like Born Identity type thing. And that was just because like, he's kind of perfect for it just because he's got the build for it. He is a really bad actor. And
you don't really have to be a good actor anymore, I guess. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't know, just enough action and all this stuff. But I like good acting and I like good stories. Personally, this is my own thing. Mm-hmm. But in general, to make a lot of money, you don't necessarily need to be a good actor or any of that stuff. It's just if you have a budget and you just branded good and you spend a lot for the trailer, right? You can make a lot of money.
That's true, yeah.
With a good amount of actors, just like they did for... what was that movie? Moneyball. Even though Moneyball was pretty good, I kind of liked it. Yeah. But how they had Brad, like you mentioned, Brad Pitt's name was bigger than the title, so then the person in the movie is more bigger than the movie.
But what we were talking about was Transformers 4 and 5. Okay. So you said Tyler Lautner. Well, I'm about to blow your mind because they actually decided that they want Jason Statham.
Which one?
Which is from Crank, the Transporter. It's the guy from Transporter, the bald guy that like beats everyone up and stuff.
Oh, okay.
They want him in there.
He's a little older though for that role.
And also, he's never been in a movie that wasn't rated R. Which, if you know, Transformers has to be PG-13 because it's a kids movie.
Yeah, and you want to get a larger demographic. You want a bigger audience for a movie like that.
Exactly. So I was reading on Ain't It Cool News that like there's this like basically they haven't even talked to Jason Statham, but it's out there that they're just like we're getting Jason Statham. So it's kind of interesting.
To get his agents to talk to them or something?
Yeah, but supposedly, I was reading the comments, and one of the comments said they think that Jason Statham's girlfriend or wife, I'm not sure if he's dating or whatever, I didn't do that much research, the chick that replaced Megan Fox in the Transformers movies, I guess that's his girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that might make more sense.
She's like a model or something.
I think so, yeah. So I didn't see 3, I only saw 1 and 2, but when 3 came out, you guys went and saw it without me because I was in Vegas, so. Yeah, so but it was cool.
But I didn't even use the glasses.
You didn't use any glasses. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense, but I went for it.
No, because 3D glasses.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. 3D, what up? Yeah, 3D. Yeah. So, yeah, and did you see any movies this week?
I did.
What'd you see?
I saw the same movie that you saw.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, now I gotta bleep something else, dude. Say a bleep.
Bleep.
Oh, that's really
mean, beep.
Alright, that works.
Beep.
But,
Beep.
Okay.
Beep.
You're annoying him now, okay.
No, I just want you to get the right beep.
Oh, okay. But
no,
yeah,
I saw
so
the March movie.
We saw the Ides of March, which
we saw it separately. So Cameron saw it by himself, and I saw it by myself. And
yeah, and we've been like holding off the entire weekend.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it, and Cameron is like, as soon as he sees me like trying to mention it, he like runs into his room and like closes his door and doesn't talk to me.
Yeah, man, I hid under my bed a lot, and there's spiders down there. I'm scared of
a lot of web designers under the bed. It's crazy. Those spiders.
Okay, maybe not. We're not that dirty. Yeah, but yeah, so we went and saw Ides of March separately. What'd you think of it? Well, hold on. First, let me give a little rundown of what Ides of March is, because what if they haven't seen it?
Yeah, the one with George Clooney.
Yeah, it's got a ton of actors.
Yeah, it has a bunch of good actors.
I probably should have pulled it up. Do you want to pull it up here on IMDb?
Yeah.
So it's basically about an election year, and there's these 2 people running, but it's not actually about the candidates so much as it's about the team helping the candidates not even get elected for president, but just get elected as a nominee for president.
So it's kind of like what happens in the back end, like the stuff that you don't see, for the preparing the speeches and all that type of stuff. Right?
Yeah, it was really interesting to see that aspect of it because I've always heard of it. And the funny thing is, like, there's a documentary on the 2008 Obama-Biden Obama-Biden and the whole 2008 election.
Yeah.
And it's made by Edward Norrington, and he actually follows Obama through his entire campaign trail up until the point where he gets all the way up to the inauguration where he gets elected president. And after seeing that, I saw that, and then Ides of March I saw like a couple days later, and it was just really interesting because I got to see it in real and movie form, which was really cool.
Well, I'm looking at this through IMDb.
Yeah. And
it's showing the top billed cast.
Yeah.
Meaning that the people that got paid the most, and look who got paid more than George Clooney.
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
I think so. Isn't this in the order of who got paid the most? I believe it is. But I'm not positive.
I don't know, but
it's not in alphabetical order.
Well, the company I work for actually did some of the marketing for this, just a little bit, and there were a lot of names on the posters. If you notice, there was like 6 names or something, and it's a huge cast, and it had to have cost a ton of money to do just because of the.
And they got nominated for stuff already, right?
Yeah. There's a ton of they're nominated for Academy Awards. I think George Clooney
Before it even came out, it got nominated.
Yeah, because I think they did an Academy Award winning run or something like that. That's what they do, or nomination run.
I like their key art. I like their key art. The original one that I saw. This one's different. The one we're looking at, it just has George Clooney on it and Ryan Gosling.
Okay, if you don't know, Gary's reading right up IMDb, so he was having trouble seeing it. But okay,
let's redo that one. It has George Clooney and Ryan Gosling on it, and but the way it has their faces at a certain angle. But the one that I liked, the key art, where it had the magazine and it had like both their face combined.
Yeah, basically what it had was it had Ryan Gosling holding up a Time magazine on his face, cutting his face in half, and on the other half on the Time magazine there was a picture of George Clooney, and it said, "Is this our next president?" And it was amazing.
Yeah, I love that. That was so dope. That key art was really extremely well done. But it's for some reason it's not here on IMDb.
Yeah, I actually got to work with some of that key art too. It was really, really cool key art. It was like, I don't know, it's some of the best key art I've ever worked with actually. Because
when you say best
really
of the key art that you worked with, do you mean like the way it was set up for you to work with, or just it was good quality, or what do you mean by best of?
Best, it was really well organized because some of the key art isn't. Especially because some of the key art is actually from
different places.
It's outsourced.
Yeah,
sometimes,
you guys.
So sometimes it's in Korean. Like we did some other thing that was from some Korean company. It was all written in Korean, so there was no descriptions for me. But this one had all its descriptions, and also there was a. It was cool because there was actually the hand holding the magazine. I don't think it was George Clooney or Ryan Gosling's hand. I think it's just somebody randomly was holding the magazine.
Not randomly, but they probably planned it out like that's a perfect angle. Yeah.
So that one, it was just really cool. And then like the magazine was actually built flat, and then they did it all with shadows and stuff, custom, and that was really cool. I thought that maybe they would have just done a photo shoot.
And they probably added all the shadows to match everything correct because the shadows are probably off on the hand.
Yeah, it was really, really cool though. The key art was cool, and it was using some really cool textures in the background on that teal. So, and it was really cool because the key art when we originally got it was actually not very good. It was just kind of a tile trim and there was a blue background. That's basically it. And then they basically sent us that one. I remember working on that. It was super awesome. That was like one of the first key arts I've seen that was just really, really cool.
That wasn't like half made. Because a lot of these things, when we do stuff, a lot of these things they give you things, but then it's like things before you even know before it gets finalized, so they don't know what it's going to be, right? Until it's finalized, until you see the final version, and stuff changes before it actually comes out and all that stuff.
Yeah. Like I mean, a perfect example is Arthur Christmas, like I was talking about earlier. The key art on that was originally in this like blue thing, and it was all like you can see it on websites right now. Like if you were to go look, and there's new key art that we were updating this week because they finally got a decision on it, and so we're updating all the key art across all international and everything. So.
Right, and there are also another good example is that Colombiana, right?
Oh yeah, Colombiana. Yeah, we also did some of the marketing for that as well.
And how the textures changed.
Yeah, the marketing was originally like orange and stuff, and then randomly they came to us and they were just like, "Here's an orchid with her face in it, and it's red," and we were just like, "All right," and we have to change everything to basically red and black. So, but it was funny because the international marketing was still that orange and stuff. The international marketing for sometimes just stays the same.
Or maybe they just didn't notice.
No. They noticed. Yeah, dude, they're really, really picky.
Yeah, it goes through all these different stages of checking, right? It goes through like 9 or 10 different processes before it gets to the final. Okay, this is the one.
Especially with the international stuff, because international stuff actually has to go through the international companies as well, because they have to check all the grammar and stuff like that. And we have a localizer on our staff that actually localizes for the Eastern countries. So he goes through and we do the design, and then he just translates it all to Asian stuff, which is the Asian stuff is really cool because they write top to bottom, left to right, and we do only left to right. So everything that you design, they actually have to just drop, and the designs have to be top to bottom, which is really funny. So I've seen some of my designs that I've started that like went to him, and he just translated it. It's pretty funny, like how much they change and how colors changed so drastically. Pretty interesting.
Speaking of all these like movies and shows and different things that show came out recently on Netflix, The Wonder Years. Yeah. And I heard about that through Get Up on This, another podcast that both of us listened to. He talked about that.
He talked about Wonder
Years?
He did.
He mentioned that on Wonder Years.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give him credit because he mentioned that.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like
that is such a good podcast.
Yeah, Danny Brown is where we found out about Danny Brown. We talked about him. We found out about him on that show.
And he also on one of the shows he had a guest named, I believe, Fat Jew. You can find him on Twitter.
Yeah, Fat Jew.
That guy's funny.
The dude's
super funny. A little bit perverted and stuff, but it's it's still funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Really funny. I really like him.
Definitely.
I follow him on Twitter now.
Yeah, he's on Get Up on This is a show on the Smodcast network, which is Kevin Smith's network, which I'm like an adoring fan.
Yeah, Cameron pretty much listens to almost every show on there and always talks about him and stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Smodcast, that was my first show, and it'll probably be my last. So.
And if you guys don't know who Kevin Smith is
They know who Kevin Smith is. He's the guy that got kicked off a Southwest airplane for being too fat. He made a movie about dudes talking about stuff that we shouldn't talk about because it's explicit, man.
He's basically the guy that made Jay and Silent. He's Silent Bob from Jay and Silent Bob. He's the writer and all that. He's the
writer, directing,
all those, and he's super funny and always has interesting stuff to talk about. He talks forever, but everything he says is super interesting, and he just has a really interesting way of putting stuff.
Yeah, he actually he has a book coming out that's basically chronicling like the whole, because you know the whole thing with Red State, his newest movie, how he basically decided to not do with the studio, he decided to just do it on his own. So he has a book basically chronicling how he did that, and it's a pretty funny title. I don't remember what it is. It's like life advice from a big fat slob who did good or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It comes out in March, but I'm pretty psyched on that.
Nice. Yeah, you're like one of his biggest fans. I know that. All right.
I don't think I'm one of his biggest fans. I wouldn't, but to be honest with you, like I'd probably never want to meet him though, just because I wouldn't want to have one bad experience.
Yeah.
That's me with celebrities. Though.
I think you need to get over that.
I don't
for
think
sure, because there's a lot of famous people that we need to meet because we were gonna get to that level as well.
Oh yeah.
So I think you should get over that.
All right.
Because I'm trying to convince Cameron to go to that place on Melrose so we can meet.
Gallery 1988.
Yes.
That's where that Get Up on This Jensen Karp, the guy that runs.
I would love to meet him.
He
seems so interesting.
He owns Gallery 1988.
And you're afraid to meet him, and you have logical, good reasons, but I think you need to get over that. And just you could think about that. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, let's talk about that later. I won't talk about that right now.
But so I was mentioning, they mentioned this on Get Up on This on that podcast as we mentioned earlier. They talked that The Wonder Years is on Netflix, but I don't think it came out on DVD. It's only on Netflix.
Oh,
and
really?
there's reasons for that. I'm not positive about this, but this is something I heard from that podcast. I believe there's some licensing issue with the theme song of the show.
Oh.
So there's different rules for stuff being when it's streamed, which is on Netflix, and then when it's on actual DVD, there's different rules basically. There's different laws. So it's just kind of interesting. I never thought about that. I never knew that, but it's something that exists. There's different rules with that stuff.
Yeah. What if one day they have like a Netflix version of podcasts? And then there's licensing issue because me and you had a social network situation when we broke up.
And we sued each other.
Yeah, and we sued each other, and now I own the licensing to my voice, and you own the licensing to your voice. So then all of a sudden, only you'll own the licensing to that podcast company. So all of a sudden, so basically it's a podcast of you talking to yourself.
I heard.
What if it was vice versa? You owned my voice, and I owned yours.
Or you only own my voice for like on the weekends and.
Yeah, so it was like a divorce.
It's every other weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And I'm keeping the dog. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know.
Which dog?
I don't know, because it's a divorce.
You have an iDog?
It's a divorce.
It's awesome.
We're almost done, guys. Sorry. But,
why are you going to say that? It's going to get cut down anyways. I'll put that at the beginning. We're almost done, guys. Sorry.
Gotcha!
Well, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, just because Halloween's coming up, so a lot of people, at least in my work, are pressuring me to wear a costume. I haven't worn a costume since I was like 13. So I just wanted to kind of get your feedback on like your concept, like what are you going to be wearing this year for Halloween?
For example, for me, I'm 6'4", so most definitely I think I should be a midget.
Yeah, dude. Can I be a tall person? Can we do that? I'll be 6'4" and you'll be 3 foot.
You should be Macaulay Culkin. No, you should be Justin Bieber.
I don't have the hair anymore though, dude.
Yeah, in school, Cameron used to look like had a little Bieber fever.
He
looked like Bieber on his student ID. He looked like Bieber.
This is in 2007. Before I used to have long hair, and forever it haunted me. Not really haunted me. It was just kind of people saw my student ID and they'd just be like, "You look like Justin Bieber."
I thought it was only me.
Nah, you did it, and then everyone else started copying you. So yeah. Credit, right?
Credit. DJ credit.
But yeah, no. What are you thinking about seriously going? Do you have any idea of because it's on Monday?
Yeah, it's on a Monday, but a lot of parties and different things like that don't usually happen on the weekend.
Yeah,
you have them on Fridays and Saturdays
and
stuff. So there might be a few different things going on, but I don't know. I actually got invited to go camping on that same weekend by a friend of mine.
You don't want to go trick-or-treating in the woods?
I don't know. So like I haven't gone camping for like 6 or 7 years. No, maybe like 9. I've only gone camping once ever, and it's just something that I don't know, to relieve your mind. I get stressed out pretty easily, as Cameron knows, but you guys probably don't. But I get stressed out pretty easily, so just like any way for me to relieve my stress and calm down somehow a little bit is always good. Just to leave the environment and just to, I don't know.
It's kind of cool being in the wilderness sometimes, but the wilderness is kind of scary if you really think about it. Like, there's been a lot of bear attacks lately. It scares me, but, whatever.
The bears.
Yeah, they make mixes and they kill them. I was about to say some really bad word, but we're not going to because that's getting cut out, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, so what were you thinking about?
As far as like for Halloween, I didn't think about anything. For last year, I just bought a wig and put a bow tie on. I just called myself like a 70s nerdy Jew or something. I don't know.
Oh, there's been talks between like our friends and stuff that come to our place about doing it was a joke, but the human centipede.
Whoa, that'd be crazy to connect a bunch of people.
Yeah, we'll basically just be like a giant worm.
Yeah, that'd be weird. There's a movie coming out, the second one, huh?
It's already out.
Oh, it came out already.
It came out, and I've heard pretty crazy things about it. Like,
did it come out? Sorry to interrupt. Did it only come out on video or something? I didn't hear about it.
No. It came in theater, but I think it was limited for the first week. So I think it came out L.A., New York, so like that. And then I didn't even hear about that movie coming out. Yeah, I heard about it on Smodcast. They were talking about it. So was that all you were thinking about? Just I don't know. You're just gonna randomly do something.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't even know if I'm even gonna do anything for Halloween.
Okay, I really don't want to, but my people at work are like, "You gotta," and like one of the producers sat down with me today and was just like, "You gotta dress up," blah 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 blah. Was trying to talk to me, so I was thinking about just getting. I have a friend in Vegas that owns a screen printing shop, and I was just gonna send him a design that says "I am a monster," and then I was gonna have that printed on a shirt and just wear that, and then basically so they would think I was a monster. But I'd actually be being ironic, but I wasn't being ironic.
Or if you put "I'm a monster" and just have a monster drink on your shirt.
That's not very funny, but I'm laughing anyways. Courtesy laugh.
No, that was funny.
But yeah, so I just figured I'd ask you because they kind of ambushed me today. So I was just like, I don't know. So
I think we're done.
Yeah, it sounds like we're probably.
I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep? Well, you got to finish the show first. So if you guys have any questions...
Any questions at all?
Yeah, any questions at all, go ahead and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/StudioDork.
On the internet?
Or you can, on the internet.
On the internet.
Or you can find us at Twitter at StudioDork. And then you can also find us, there's a contact section on our website where you can go to that and just email us any point in time. Anything at all. It doesn't even matter. At all. And we always take pics, nude or clothed, right?
And even if you're a bot, still.
Yeah, totally.
Even if you're a bot,
still
totally. Send us messages.
And then also, if you want to comment on anything, we've got brush packs, texture packs. We've got a bunch of new stuff coming out as well.
A bunch of new stuff coming out. If you guys have any interest for us to make anything for you guys, or if you have any requests for anything, let us know. And there's like a 2% chance that we'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, totally.
No, for sure. Well, actually, we will. So if there's any ideas or anything, that we'll take care of that for you guys. If you have any specific brushes, wood texture, grains, whatever, cracks, anything else that you guys could think of, hair.
Yeah, maybe it's something you've never seen done before, and you don't know if it's even possible. We'll at least try it and then post a video of us failing, because failing sometimes produces progress. And that's the most important thing about StudioDork. That's
not the most important thing about StudioDork.
Yeah,
progress.
That was me. Oh, no. I just got derailed there.
No, yeah. So if if you guys have any ideas, like we mentioned, just let us know, send us messages, and we'll do our best to get you that.
And also remember, rate us on iTunes. We 5 stars is what we prefer, but if you only want to give us 1 star, it's fine. But just rate us on iTunes; it gives us traffic.
Yeah.
And that's basically it, right?
Or 6 stars.
Yeah, if you can give us 6 stars, hack into iTunes. Don't do that anonymous. If you're listening, please don't. Anybody from 4chan, please don't.
What's that?
I'll have to get you up on that, and then we'll talk about it.
Get up on this, dude. Well, we're on podcast.
No, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, copyright issues, dog.
I know, we need to take that out. Feel free to take that out.
I don't know. We might get a shout out on Get Up on This. Maybe he'll be getting up on StudioDork.
Oh. Check these guys out. But we're like his competition. I don't know. Not really, huh? Because our 3 audience versus his millions. And he's actually funny, and we're kind of boring.
You're boring. Speak for yourself, gosh.
Whatever. Well, that's coming out.
Yeah. But no, guys, thanks for listening, and stay dorky.
And have a safe trip back.
Yeah, to your reality, of course.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Wake up.
Yep.
Nah. iPhone 4S is not good because I don't have it.